meeting, but we're just going to have a few welcomes here and a couple of introductions, and then we'll get started. We'll serve the dinner. But first of all, let me welcome you all to our CCCAA Volleyball Championship Banquet. You guys are special ladies. You and your coaches, we've made it to our final eight, and we're really excited about this. So welcome to the banquet today. So we're excited about it, and I'd love to be here and to be with you. Let me give some introductions as we begin. I'd like you to stand, if you don't mind. First of all, we have Chris Gordon, who is a junior at UCLA and arts at Volleyball College, and he's our management council representative. So welcome, Chris. We have Luke Manzella, who is a head coach at who is also our Volleyball Coaches Association president. So welcome, Lou, and thank you for all the work that he does on behalf of all of you. So we appreciate you, Lou. We have Ruth Monson, who I'm just going to ask to stand. We'll get a nice introduction a little later. Who's a guest speaker. And she's here with her mom, Caroline. And also at that table, we have Whitney Meyer from Fresno College, who is also an executive officer. Next, I'm going to introduce, and who's going to come up here, I'm going to pass the podium over to Dr. Carol Goldsmith, who is the Chancellor of the State Center Community College. Your experience in college has made it so much more vibrant because you're part of a team, right? Because you're part of something greater than just yourself. And so these days, as you're going through this event, and congratulations to each and every one of you for making it to the state championships. Holy smokes, let's give them all a round of applause. Your life is going to be forever changed, win, lose, or draw in the next couple of days because of this activity, this event, this teamship. And it will lead you on and help you in your profession no matter what it is you decide to do. If you want to stay in athletics, you can go in and go into medicine,
let anybody ever tell you you can't. Because ladies, I'm here to tell you, when I was raised, no one thought I was going to A, finish college, B, much less be a president of college, and no one thought I'd ever be a chancellor. So if I listened to those naysayers, I would not be here today. So don't you ever let any naysayer stand in your way. Right? Yep. Let me hear it. To the coaches that are here tonight, I just want to tell you thank you, because I know this is an incredible event to host Coach Roby and athletic director Derek and his trustee right-hand gal, Rhonda, thank you for being here, because this is a hard event to put together. We're not funded the way we want to be. I want to work with all of you to try to change that at the state level. Your coaches have given hours that they don't get paid for, I can tell you, to make sure that this event is good, but also every activity that you do, every practice, every game, every match, every tutoring session, they're doing it because they care about you as an individual. So I hope tonight and throughout this championship tournament, you take a moment to thank your coach, because we really do love you. Ladies, enjoy the rest of your evening. Just know that you're loved, you look great, you're beautiful, you're athletic, you're young, you got the world by the tank. So go get them. All right?
What a great message. I do hope today that we hear lots of cheers and lots of clapping for all of the accomplishments that we have in this room. But we do have something for Chancellor Goldsmith, so here we go. Yes. And thank you. Okay, so let me just tell you that you're going to find the order of the events are going to be in the program. We'll be back though in a minute. We're going to now start our dinner. Also remember, if you have a little different dinner, if you have the vegetarian or vegan, make sure that the servers can see that so that they're able to get you the right dinner. So let's eat.
You need to request more people.
about to get started, so can I get everybody to take their seats, please? You can take any seat, Sarah. You don't have to sit where you're supposed to. You're fine. So let me welcome everybody back, and I'm excited that you guys are so excited and chatting. That's what we're here for. But we're gonna get started. Great, thank you all so much. First of all, I hope that you all enjoyed your dinner. And if you wouldn't mind giving a nice applause to the staff and those that serve. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our servers and our chefs. We sure appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get started because we have lots to do tonight, and we have a wonderful speaker. But you're going to have the servers continue to mingle through. So just so you know, they're not going to disrupt us. We're just going to move on, even though they're moving around you. So again, welcome back. Let's get started. Let's begin our program with the introduction of our speaker tonight, Ruth Lewanson. Go! Oh, I love it. I said we'd have lots of applauses and lots of excitement, so thank you for that. Let me introduce Ruth. Ruth is a great representative of the Central Valley, and we're excited because this is a Central Valley Conference which is hosting this tournament. Ruth was born in Nigeria, where her father Samuel was a well-known athlete. She immigrated to the United States with her family when she was 2 years old, where Ruth attended Clovis West High School. She was a standout athlete who competed in volleyball, basketball, and track. She went on to play at Fresno State and graduated from Fresno State with a degree in business administration in 1987. While at Fresno State, Ruth was named MVP of the team in 1982, 83, and 84. In 1984, her senior season, she led the Bulldogs to a 5th place finish at the NCAA tournament, was named NORPAC Co-Player of the Year, and was an All-American. She was also named the 1984-85 Fresno State Female Athlete of the Year. Lewanson was the first female athlete in school history to have her jersey number retired, and she is a member of the Fresno State Athletic Hall of Fame. Lewanson also played on the U.S. national team for 4 years. She won bronze medals with the team at the 1990 World Championships, the 1991 World Cup, and the 1992 Summer Olympics. Ruth also played professionally from 1987 to 1989 and was named the league MVP in 1988. She later played in Italy and in France from 92 to 95. Ruth also spent some time coaching at Purdue University, Fresno State, United States Air Force Academy, University of Nevada, and Angelo State. She has also served as a member of the board of directors of the American Volleyball Coaches Association. Ruth is here with her mom, Caroline, and let me invite Ruth to the podium. Ruth Lewanson.
How is everyone doing tonight, now that we're all fed? Only thing you're waiting for is dessert, which is always the best part, isn't it? Okay, so thank you so much for that kind, warm welcome. She did a lot of research on that. So when I was asked, I don't know how long ago, to speak here, I was trying to figure out what words of wisdoms I could impart on you and not bore you to tears at the same instance. But before we get started, because I saw all of you just snapping away on your phones. Everybody turn your phone on silent. We're going to do like the movies. So everybody put your phone on silent if it isn't already on silent, so that way we don't have any embarrassing bling blings going on. All right. All right, now moving on. All right. So one of the things I was thinking about is we want to think of life as a journey, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. A lot of times in life, you always want to get to someplace fast. All right, that's not how things work. And things are not always easy in life. Sometimes we have detours that we have to take. Other times we have big potholes that life throws us, but that's part of life. One of the things that you're in control of is how you respond to those things when they happen. You can choose a couple of different options. You can choose to, hopefully it goes away and do nothing, turn and run the other way, or work through the situation. And when you work through the situation, you're going to find the answer eventually, but it takes time. So I'm going to sort of give you a pathway through how I got on the national team, the Olympic team. Because you always hear about how athletes do things, but you never hear about the struggles that happen for them to get to that point. Because there are some struggles. You all know, because you're all college athletes, there are some struggles some days. Some days are better than others. So we're going to take you back a little bit. As was said earlier, I'm a Clovis West alum. Whoop whoop, yay, Central Valley, yay. Shout out to all of the Clovis Unified graduates out there in the audience, yay. I was a three-sport athlete. So I did track, basketball, and volleyball is the last sport that I did. I got into it by total fluke. The assistant track coach was the head volleyball coach. She talked me into going out for volleyball. I went to camp in San Diego, Al Skates camp, who was the head coach at UCLA for the men's program for many, many years. And that's how I learned volleyball. When I went to camp, I absolutely loved it. Loved it, fell in love with the sport. And I knew that that was the sport that I was going to play. Now, mind you, I didn't start playing until I was a sophomore in high school. So I played when I was a sophomore. No club back in the Stone Ages when I played. It was what it was. But I ended up going to school at Fresno State. Now we're going to fast forward after Fresno State and playing there at Fresno State. I had a chance to try out for the national team. In 1984, that particular team had moved on because they were with the program for 12 years. They wanted to have a life. So they had an open tryout of about 200 athletes to come to Colorado Springs to train over a week, and they picked the new team moving forward. So I was part of the group that was picked to go training, to continue training, and there were 48 of us out of that 200 that they selected. So as I went back to school to finish up and then join the team in May, my opportunity to train with the team was going to be through the World University Games. Well, a funny thing happened when I got out there to train with the World University Games team. I got cut. And it was like, oh, well, okay. Okay, so that's one of my little divots that was in the road for me. So I called the national team coach. I said, hey, coach, I know I'm supposed to go to such and such, but I got cut. What do you want me to do? He said, well, come on back and train with us. I said, okay. So I went back to train with the national team, not still knowing what my future was going to hold. So as I was training with the national team for another month or so, I was having some inner dialogue and just some inner struggles about, oh, I don't think I should be here. I don't know if I'm worthy to be here. So you have to sort of picture somebody sitting in their car in front of the training facility, and I'm talking to myself back and forth, and we're actually having a conversation, myself and myself. And so as I'm talking to myself saying, well, if you're going to do this, you got to be 100%. You can't be 50-50 wishy-washy. If you're going to do it, you got to give your best shot and let the chips fall where they may. Well, it was a great decision that I made, but unfortunately a week later, I got cut. So I got cut a second time. and that was in '85. And the coach told me that, you know, you're a good athlete, you're just not there yet volleyball-wise. So I had a choice to make. I could pack up my bags and move on, or, as you know, I told him in my mind, screw you, you're wrong. And so I went to prove him wrong and say, no, I should be on this team. So I went on to play Major League Volleyball, which none of you were around when that happened. Some of the adults may have been, but Major League Volleyball was an indoor league that went on in the States. There were 6 teams. I played for a team called the Dallas Bells, worst name in the world. Because it wasn't Southern Bells, it was Cowbells. So we're running in an introduction, ding, 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 and ringing the bell. But I ended up playing for them, honed my skills, played for a very wonderful woman who's one of my mentors still to this day. Her name also happens to be Ruth. Her name is Ruth Nelson. After playing for Dallas, I went on to play for the Minnesota Monarchs. Yes, Minnesota, California. Not a good mix. I got traded to Minnesota, and one of the funny stories is getting off the plane, or as we're flying in, they're saying, oh, hey, it's a minus 22 out, wind chill of 36. I said, oh, I'm gonna be in this for 3-4 months. This should be interesting. But I had a fabulous time in Minnesota. As that was rolling, the national team coach was calling me, talking to me about possibly coming back later. Well, as we move forward in the story, the league folded, which was a shame because I had some of the best times of my life playing for a year and a half in Minnesota. We were actually on a roll. We had won 6 matches in 3, hadn't lost a single set. But the league ended up folding, but it was a blessing in disguise because I was back on the national team. So now fast forward, that's '89. So I'm on the national team. I'm back living my dream. The same coach was there, the one that cut me the first time in '85. And we had gone to, we being the national team members, had gone to UCLA because they were hosting the Final Four, and we were doing something with the coaches clinic. And he said, as he was introducing each and every one of us, he said, this is so-and-so, I cut her back in '85, it was a big mistake, and I'm glad she was back on the team now. So in my mind again, I'm like, oh, got him. So moving forward now, we're now in '90, I've been with the team for a little while. On our break that we had, I went and played a USVBA tournament, USVBA Nationals, with just a group of friends and stuff. I hurt my knee. And it wasn't just a mild tear. I tore my ACL partially. I tore my When you start getting injury, you start thinking about things. You think about, will I get back to where I was? Will I have my position back? Will I get back? Right? So you go through all those things. So I had made a decision to get back as quickly as we can because I can't lose my position. So, moving along, 91 had a good year. We were, getting ready. We had left to go on break in December. So during the summertime, it's our time to decompress, but also get ready. So 91 comes and goes. 92, get back in the best shape of my life. I am ready to go. I'm excited. Second day back in practice, I feel something in my right foot. I said, that's not good. So I went to talk to the trainer. Oh, Dan, I have an issue. So he said, you partially tore your Achilles. So that was in January. I said, okay, Dan, what's my options? He goes, well, you can have surgery. I said, Dan, I'm fighting for my life here. I'm trying to make this team. Then he goes, well, you could rest it. I gave him the look like, did we not just have this discussion? I'm fighting for my life here. He goes, well, the next thing we could do is we could tape it and hopefully it heals. I said, okay, that's the only option I have. So for the next 3 months, I was heavily taped as I was going through practice. Now, I'm wearing heels right now, so I look a little taller than I am. I'm only 5'8", and one of the best attributes I have is my jumping and my arm swing. Now, the only jumping I could do now is on a trampoline because this body ain't built for jumping anymore. But I still have an arm. So I'm moving through practice for the next 3 months, trying to do the best I can, making the, moving forward with my skills, all that kind of stuff. February rolls around, they've named 11 players to the team. Only take 12. So it's one of those situations now where either I'm digging in, of course we know the ending of the story, but to build a climate, I'm quitting. So I thank heavens that my Achilles healed in time, that I was able to be named to the team. So how it went was, we were scheduled to have meetings in May. We were doing practice tournaments around with a men's team. And so my meeting was the third from last, and I get a call from my coach, and he calls me up and he goes, hey. I said, hello, and he goes, you made it, kid. And I was like, oh, thank the Lord. And the reason I said that was, all my work had, come to fruition, but also my parents had already bought tickets to go to the Olympics. So it was a real bummer for me not. So, which was very exciting. Know that before that, the last medal was in 19. We medaled in 92. They didn't medal again until 2004. So luckily I picked the Olympics if I was going to get one and done. One of my teammates who was on 4 Olympics only has the same amount of. As you hear the story, you hear that life, there are struggles. I mean, it is part of life, and it's okay. You're going to run into divots along the way. You're going to run into detours, but that's okay. It's part of life. One of the things I wanted to leave with you, a couple of things. Perseverance. You push times, which all of you in here have made it through. Okay? None of your coaches had a playbook on how to be able to run a program during COVID time. They were winging it just like you were. All right? But for you to all make it through is a testament to your will. Next is your inner strength. Okay, all of you have inner strength here. Don't ever forget that. You have to believe in yourself. That's part of why you guys are all here. Okay, you guys are the lucky ones who were able to move forward and be able to play in the championships, which wasn't held last year, so you guys are very fortunate to be able to play this year in a championship. Surround yourself with people like-minded. That would be your teammates, because you all think alike, you're all together, good or bad, that's your extended family. Sometimes you love them, sometimes you like to punch them in the face, but they're yours, and you're with each other through thick and thin. Last thing I want to leave with you is that don't be afraid to dream big. Okay, I was a young girl in the Central Valley who wanted to go to the Olympics in track and field. Ended up going in volleyball. But it was something that was in the back of my mind for the longest time. If you're going to dream big, though, you also have to be able to do the work that it's going to take. So that is it. You made it through the little speech and everything. I want to say congratulations to all of you who made it. It's a tremendous honor for all of you. Should give a big round of applause to all the people who put it together. We need to give them a big round of applause. And I want you guys to make sure that you cherish this moment, these moments that you're going to have this weekend, because this is something that's going to live with you forever. Just like with my team back in 1980, back in the Stone Ages. We still talk about what we did back then. You guys will be talking about what you do this weekend. And the people in this room, well, at least will be some of your same friends for life. So best of luck to everybody. I hope I get to and good luck.
We have a little something for you, so you can't leave yet, Ruth. We do want to thank you so much for...
Steps behind.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was awesome. We want to thank Ruth again for coming and speaking to us and telling us of her experience. So thank you again, Ruth. One more. Okay, so now let's do some awards here. I love this. This is good. Okay, so let me just put this into perspective. We're going to do the all NorCal, all SoCal, and all state awards. I want to put this into perspective, though. I want you to think about this. There are 91 schools in the community colleges in California that play volleyball. If you have a roster between 12 and 15, that's over 1,300 student athletes. Some of you that have rosters of 20, so you can add a little bit to that. But if you stop to think about it, there are 24 of you that rose above them all that we're going to recognize right now. All right, let's begin with the all NorCal selection. In advance, if I do not pronounce your name properly, I apologize for that. About I do not. First of all, our first recipient of an all NorCal is Angela Baezon from San Joaquin Delta College. Next, we have Ariana Eatman from College of San Mateo. Next is Mia Gilchrist from College of Sequoias. Next, for an all-NOR regional selection is Hannah Platt from Sierra College. Next, we have her here today, Sydney Rogers from West Valley College. Come on up, Sydney. Come right down here. That way we can get a photo of all of you. Yeah, that'd be great. And from the south. Let's finish the north, sorry. Jasmine Tubbs from Cabrillo College. I got so excited we had somebody here. All region from SoCal. Isabel Bacon from San Diego Mesa College. Riley DeGroot from Mount San Antonio College. Allie Houston from Mount San Antonio College. Haley Henderson, San Diego Mesa College. Jacqueline McKee from Santa Barbara City College. Savannah Sayoto from Miracosta College. Let's move now to the okay, All-State. Avelina Facala. Madison Gray, Feather River College. Courtney Orler from Feather River College. Before I go on, I'm going to go backwards for just a second because I do want to recognize. Yes, they get both. So let me go back. Madison Gray. Madison Gray is an all-Cal selection, an all-state selection, and a second-team All-American. Courtney Orler, raise your hand, Courtney, so everybody sees you. There you go. Courtney is an all-regional player, an all-state player, and a first-team JC All-American. Lexi Pagini, Fresno City. Lexi is all North California, all state, and a third team All-American. Taylor Tulo, come on up, West Valley. Taylor's in all NorCal region, all state, and third team AVCA All-American. Next is Dominique Young, Fresno City. Dominique is a all NorCal, all state, and first team JC All-American. Next we have Allie Dees, Bakersfield College. No, you guys, we'll get your certificates. They're in a box over there. Sorry about that, Allie, but I have them for you. So for Allie Dees, since we didn't get the certificate, let me make sure that I say she is an all SoCal regional player, she's an all state player, and she is a first team JC All-American. From Ventura College, we have Nevada Knowles. Nevada is an all SoCal, an all state, and a second team All-American. Next we have Jaylee Neely from Irvine Valley College. Also Cal, all state. Next we have Vanilla Hulu Siu Liafu. I did it right. Siu Liafu from Cypress College. Vanilla is an all SoCal and an all state from Cypress College. Next we have Vanessa Vaolaga from Moore Park College. Vanessa is an all SoCal, an all state, and a second team JC All-American. Next we have Nalani Young from Pasadena City College. All SoCal, all state, and a third team All-American. So this is our all regional and all state teams. One last applause. Thank you, ladies, and congratulations. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You guys are studs. I love it. All right, now to the coaches. All NorCal, California Coach of the Year, Sarah Ritchie, Feather River. Yo, stay right here. Photo op. Sarah is a Coach of the Year. Yale College. All right, photo op. Coach. All right, congratulations to both of you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now we're going to introduce all your teams. So I'm going to give you just a heads up. Lou's going to be a little busy here in a minute because I'm going to introduce your team. We need your coach to all of you a chance, but you got to move quick to come up and get a gift. And a gift up, they'll come across, walk across the stage, whatever you want to do. Take a picture of here. I really don't care, but I need you to leave at least 2 or 3 players. Coaches were forewarned, so I hope that you're ready. Hear from you. I'm going to begin teams, and we're going in out order. For American River College, coached by Carson Loudon. Carson, come on up. You forgot your gift. American River College, want to come on up, come get your gift. Doesn't matter. If you guys just walk through, that's fine. I can't believe they're shy. It's okay. Come on down. And you guys are speaking a lot? Perfect. All right, so you guys are all going to stay. That's good. All right, so here's your questions. Who is going to answer these questions? Come on up here. Us. Okay, come on. All right, so first of all, I want you to think about 3 questions. And everybody, you need to think about this too. What was your most memorable moment of the season? Okay. What was the favorite thing about your team? And then I need the best impression of your coach. All right, here we go. Let's let them have their time. Ready? Okay, I'll ask you and you're ready. Let's go. You got 3 minutes. You're good. Okay. Okay, so the first question is going to be their most memorable moment, their best memory. Here we go.
Okay, what was the first question?
Like your most memorable memory or good memory of the season.
Our most memorable memory was definitely the last game of our playoffs when we were playing against Sierra. It was just, we just played in 3 and it was just the most like amazing feeling in the world.
Cool.
And then our coach sneezed after.
Yes,
so
that's,
she promised us she would if we
and
won,
that
so
was,
she
yeah.
did.
She did what?
It's a dance.
She learned it from us.
Do you think she'll do it now?
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, do we have a best impression or is that your impression?
That's our, I'm not.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to ask one more question and then you guys are gone. The last question I want to know is what is your favorite thing about your team? Oh, I like that. Come on.
Just how together we are. We always just are able just to come together and kind of like resolve everything and just always are together. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. American River College. Thank you. Okay, next we have, well, we'll let them get down. Okay, next team, you get ready. Let's move quickly and give me the 3 that are going to speak. So next we have Bakersfield College, coached by Carl Ferreira. Come on up, Bakersfield College. Come on. Are you speaking? Nope. Nope. Are you speaking? Yes, come on up. All right. So are you ready? Who's going to do them?
And then she's doing the.
All right. Memorable moment. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Our most memorable would be like always doing.
Wait. Okay, so the question is, what is their most memorable moment?
I would say our most memorable moment is like always doing TikTok dances, like not expecting it in sync at practice, and coach always looks at us like we're crazy. But yes.
All right, thank you. The favorite thing about your team?
I would have to say the sisterhood, just knowing that we can rely on each other. We're going through the same thing, just knowing we can count on each other. So yeah.
Cool, thank you. And then what's the best impression of your coach?
Okay, our coach has one of the funniest laughs I've ever heard in my life, and that's saying something considering some of the laughs that we have on our team. But he moves his shoulders and he laughs so monotone. Okay, I'm gonna do the best I can. He goes, okay, he goes, ha, 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 ha. And if you watch him, that's exactly what he does.
There you go, Coach.
Thank you guys.
That was awesome. Congratulations, Bakersfield College. Okay, thank you. Next, we have College of the Canyons, coached by Clay Timmons. Come on up. Okay, who's speaking? Come by me. Come on, come on. Okay, who's speaking? Are you speaking?
Yeah, the three of us.
Okay, who's got the memorable moment?
I do.
Who's got the?
Yeah, the second one.
You're the second. Favorite thing about your team, and who's doing the impressions?
Do we have to?
No, not at all.
Because
Go.
it just.
You don't have one. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Oh, so that one.
Never mind. I think probably the most memorable thing about our team, and I think we all can agree on that, is reverse sweeping Ventura. Woo! I mean, we knew we were gonna win. We just like to keep them on their toes. You know.
I think my favorite thing about College of the Canyons, about this group of girls, which is very special, it's very rare, that we know how to take things 1 point at a time, down 19 to 24, and come back and win 26. So I think that our patience and our grit and our ability to finish games is ultimately how we ended up here.
Thank you, Canyons. So Clay, I'll tell you, they decided not to do an impression because they said they couldn't cuss. I don't know what that meant, but that's what they said. So that's the impression. Okay. Okay. All right, next up, we have Fresno City College and coached by Karen Robley. Come on up, Fresno City. Dude.
That's okay, leave that.
Oh, it totally does. My bad. Congrats, who's speaking? Okay, do you have the first question?
No, she doesn't.
You have the second question?
Yes.
Who's doing the impression?
She is.
Okay. All right. So when you guys get up here, I'm going to introduce it. All right, so the gang's all here. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. Who's got the first question? Most memorable moment of the season?
All right, so I would say the most memorable moment of our season is really any time that we play our coaches. So if you see those three right there, we have Hunter, Richard, and Nate, aka Helga. So sometimes when we play them, such as Monday at practice, we had Carly. Carly, where are you? Where are you? Yes, right here. Our gorgeous medal. So we have Richard, one of our coaches, go all the way to the end of the gym. Okay, this is the second touch, so he has to get all the way over the net. He goes all the way to the end of the gym, dives for the ball, kicks it behind his head, probably, I'd say maybe what, like 75 feet? So then we have, he was a soccer star in high school, but we don't talk about that. And then we have Diamond. Where's Diamond? Everybody knows Diamond, come on, look at her. Look at her. Then we have Diamond go, she's the middle, right? She's not a backroom player. Goes to pass. Perfect, okay? Goes up. All of us are transition off the net, right? She gets up as high as she can. This is the fastest arm swing I've ever seen this girl swing in her entire life. Swings directly into the net and misses the ball. So she takes a seat in the middle of the court and just head in the knees, takes the L, and we all just start laughing. So probably be one of the most memorable moments of the season.
I would say the most favorite thing about our team is just like those of you that are sophomores as well, like juniors but sophomores, know that like we didn't get a season last year, so just being able to like be with your team this year and like get a season, and like I feel like the group of girls that we have this year like really like mesh together well, and like even if we have like a bad practice, we're like, okay, let's go outside, let's regroup, and we come back. Like we just know how to like get through every situation, and we're all pretty funny. Like we got a lot of diverse personalities on this team.
And who's the impression?
Can I borrow these?
Yeah.
All right.
Back in my day, in
That's it, folks.
Thank you, Fresno City College. Nobody thought I could spell, no, sorry. Out of order, but next we have Feather River College, coached by Sarah Ritchie. Come on up, Feather River. Made it halfway there. Yeah, exactly. So who's speaking?
Me and Mom.
Okay. Don't do that. Don't say that. She said I almost fell. No. I know. Wait. Don't do that. So you come up. Most memorable moment of the season?
Well, we have two. So first off, at the beginning of our season, our town almost burnt down, and we had to actually evacuate from the town and away from our college, and we went to go practice in some high school gyms in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Oh, and the second one, sorry. We beat UC Santa Cruz, which is a 4-year university, in 4.
Okay, I'll ask it. Okay, what's the favorite thing about your team?
How many of you guys have heard of Quincy, California? Yeah, get in there. Okay, well, let me give you a brief description. So you go down this beautiful road through the mountains, something out of a postcard, okay? And then you hit this beautiful little college. And then here comes our robust town, Safeway. Okay, that's it. It's just Safeway. No fast food, no Target, no Starbucks. Subway. We have a Subway, don't forget. Yeah, think of that, ladies. Late at night, you want to go somewhere, everything's closed. Okay? So, goes at 8, not 12, 8. Okay, so that being said, all of these girls are from like all parts of California. We have a girl from Massachusetts, super far. And they bought into our coach, what we do as a team, like our work ethic every day. They bought into the sophomores, and they gave up their Targets, their Taco Bells, some part of civilization, gone. And they chose to come out and compete in some good volleyball and commit every day to that, and it really has bonded us because we cook together, we sleep together, not like that, sorry, oh my gosh. And we, do everything together, so can't get much closer than that.
Is anybody going to do an impression of your coach?
I plead the fifth.
Good
Thank you.
decision.
Thank you for the suggestion, but
Yeah.
I'd rather choose life.
Good decision. Feather River College. Okay, next up is Grossmont College, coached by Brooke Callahan. So who's speaking?
We got those two. We got
Okay.
one more in the
All
back.
right, perfect. All right. Step right up. Are you speaking to her? I am. I know. Okay. All right, first question. Your most memorable moment of the season. Here we go.
All right, I would have to say that our most memorable moment was I have Tourette's, and so for those who don't know, I have little tics and things, and I have a rare version of Tourette's where I say offensive words uncontrollably. And our assistant coach, Eric Sato, didn't realize I had Tourette's till 2 months into the season. So he just thought I cussed out and flipped off our head coach every day for no reason at all.
Okay, favorite thing about your team?
So our team was extremely adaptable this year. We had a lot going on, and we had middles becoming outsides, liberos becoming outsides, right sides becoming middles. So it was just, we were super adaptable, and I think everybody did a really good job of just adapting. So, yeah.
Great. Who's doing the impression? All right, there you go.
I have a few quotes for our head coach, Brooke Callahan. First one, net back and line back. Second is, don't be sorry, be better. And, oh yeah, last one is, you guys better shape up because you are some big B words.
San Diego Mesa College, coached by Bobby Joe Stahl. Come on up.
All right, who's speaking? Oh, perfect. All right. Okay, we'll have you guys come forward. All right, so I'm going to start this.
Come on up, ladies. Okay, your first question is most memorable moment of the season.
Right. Our favorite memory from the season was our trip up to Santa Barbara, the try that we played up there. And it was the first time we really just meshed well together, and we knew that we were going to really like each other for the rest of the season.
Okay. Next question is favorite thing about your team.
My favorite thing about our team is we have a lot of different girls, so we have a lot of people. We even have an international student who actually just moved here a couple months ago from Japan. So we just have a lot of different personalities and a lot of different people from like all over California and even the world, and we just found like a way to work together, and we really have had a successful season. We've definitely had our ups and our downs, but I think we've all found a lot of like love and like forever connection with each other. So.
And last is your best impression of your coach.
All right, all right, all right. Don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population. Go Mesa State and go Dallas Cowboys.
Thank you, ladies. Congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you.
And now we have West Valley College, coached by Armand Zakarian.
Are you speaking? Yes. Okay. All right. You'll be fine. Okay, memorable moment. Okay, everything about your team is good. Okay. All right. You ready? All right, you're first.
All right, so the first question is your most memorable moment of the season.
Alrighty, so our coach just had a baby a little while ago. His name is Clay, and he brought him to our practice one day, and he had that little strap-on thingy in the front with the kid in the front, and he was demonstrating how to do a drill, and that baby was flopping around a little bit. I think it may have gotten a little bit of whiplash, but he's fine. Clay is fine. It was just really funny for our team to witness, and we were all on the sideline going, what the hell is going on? That kid's getting whiplash. Thank you.
Favorite thing about your team?
Hi. My favorite thing about the team is, honestly, I would say is that we all get hyped up to Megan Thee Stallion, so we kind of all have the same energy.
And your best impression of your coach?
So whenever our coach gets like confident or he like walks into a room, he just kind of goes.
Congrats, ladies. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So, congratulations to all of the teams. As you listen to all those teams and the things they talked about, meshing together, I heard love, I heard a lot of things. There's a reason that you're here, because you guys have figured it out. And that's why we wanted to hear from you tonight. So congratulations to all the teams. I think Lou has something to say, and then we'll just have closing remarks.
I'd like to keep this really short. First, I want to thank Keynote for doing this, because I did not want to have to be up on stage talking. So when she said, I'll do it, I was like, go for it. I don't know how many of you know, Keynote has been the heart and soul of women's volleyball in California community colleges for 25, 30, for as long as women's volleyball has been here. And everybody in the room kind of owes her a little bit of gratitude. So give her another big hand. Okay, she just made me promise I would not talk anymore about her, so I won't. There's another person I think that deserves a huge amount of our gratitude, and that's the Fresno coach, Kieran. It's hard enough. All of you in this room know how hard it is to get to be in this room today. Add to that all the stress and all the planning of making all this come off without a hitch is just amazing, and we all owe her a great debt of gratitude. So, thank you. And the last thing I want to say is to all of you, you guys are the best of the best. On Sunday, one team is going to walk out as the state champion, but all of you are winners, and you should carry that with you forever. There are 85, 88, whatever it is, teams that all would die to be in this room right now. And you didn't get here. You worked and you earned your way here. Congratulations.
I should have let him do the closing, because that was perfect, Lou. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you. It's not about me, but I appreciate that very much. Carl, thank you too. Thank you very much. It's about all of you student athletes. I did coach for 30 years and loved every minute of it, but you guys are the reason why all these coaches in the room do what they do. It is because of you and because of the things that you said, and the thoughts that came from all of you is why we do, coaches, what we do. We love you very much. I'm so excited to watch you play tomorrow. This is going to be a great weekend, and I will tell you, enjoy the moment. Be in the moment and enjoy every moment of this weekend. It doesn't happen often, so you better enjoy it. So congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow.